Hello there, just a quick video to show you what's new in the latest update, the v34.21. The main thing is a revamp of the character sheet UX, and the other one, the biggest one, are the data tables. So what's the data table? Basically, every time you see something like this, those kinds of tables, or for instance like that, this could be a data table. Every game has these kinds of table. So basically you can have different columns, and each column can have a different type of data. And since I already have the attribute system, I just wanted to allow you to create data tables where every column could be a different attribute. So for instance, if we take the weapons, the weapon column would be like a string, just text. Cost would be a number, damage would be a formula, damage type would be a select, because you have a certain, like a given numbers of options, like bludgeoning, piercing and slashing. The weight would be a number, and properties, we'll see, would probably be a list towards another data table, so a data table reference as a list. So let's see one, for instance. This one is pretty basic, it's just the classes in the 5th edition of D&D. So you have the name, the key, the primary abilities, the hit die, and the spellcasting ability. So now that you have everything here, what you're gaining from that is that if you say on your character sheet that the character is, for instance, a cleric, then you won't have to say that the hit die is 8 and that the spellcasting ability is wisdom. Let's have a look at this character, for instance. We have a fighter here, we have the D10 here, and if I change the fighter for a sorcerer, you can see that it's now a D6. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like behind the scene. So let's click here. You can see that you can change the appearance here, but the settings is what we are looking for. So the data table, I just selected classes. Then I decided that the value key, the value column was key and the label column was name. If I chose, for instance, primary abilities, then you would have references, but hit die, I would have this. So basically you have a preview here of the choices that you want to present to the end users. So we do want to have the name here, and the value would be important if you have formulas, for instance. If you want to say that if the active class is, let's say, monk, or fighter, or artificer, you don't want to check the label, you want to check the key. That's why there is a key column. So that's it, and now you might be wondering, alright, but how does this work? So this is the formula. If you look at it, you will see that it's just a D with the hit die, so we are going to have a look at the hit die. Let's type hit die here. And now you can see it's a data table lookup. The source attribute is class, and the column to read is hit die. And I have the same with the spellcasting ability here. It's intelligence. If I go here, you can see that there is the column to read and the display column to use here. So that's how you use data tables. And I think that's pretty much it for the data tables. I can show you a couple more maybe. For instance, the skill mastery. It used to be the thing that the choices that I had to add on every single skill in my sheet, and it's not the case anymore. So you can choose an icon, a value, and a name, but you can add any number of columns that you want. Right? You have all those data types here. But let me show you how it works. If you go back to your character sheet and you have all those different widgets, you can see that when I click on it, I have this choice. And this used to be actually the manual choice options. It's not the case anymore, because now I can declare in only one spot that data and use it everywhere. So if we click on here and look at how it works behind the scene, you will see that instead of having the manual choices here, I just have the data table skill mastery, decided the value, the label, and the icon, and it just generated the list. And what's nice about it is that if I go back to my data table and, for instance, add a new row, I could say that there is a new kind of expertise, let's say 3 times. Very, very good. Validate this and this. Now if I go back to my character sheet, so here, you will see that I have that new option right here, and it's available everywhere. So that's pretty neat. I also added something that was quite important to me, because as you can see, we can translate Harpy in 16 languages. But since the next step is to be able to share with the community whatever you built, I really wanted people to be able to add translation to what they created. So if you go to the attributes and, for instance, here, you can see that some new fields are not just simple text inputs. They have the current language here, and that way you can translate it in 16 languages, which will be quite important once you want to share whatever you created with the community, because you will be able to make it available for any, for everyone. Let me see, what else do I have? Okay, primary abilities, this one is quite common, but yeah, basically you could create pretty much everything with this. So it doesn't replace the entities connections system that will allow you to equip item and, you know, activate some spells and everything on your characters, but it is something that is quite handy for instance, basic weapons that don't deserve to have their own entity item, for instance, and for other things that are, you know, in the game presets. So in the end, you won't have to create those, obviously. We will have the ability to create presets for games and to share those presets with the community. And but it's a good tool if you really want to create your own and if you want to share it with the community. And yeah, that's it for that update. There are a couple more things, I think, some bug fixes that were reported by the community. We can thank Cryx for an updated German translation. He worked a lot on it, and well, Germany is probably thankful. Let me see, one-click migration from choice attribute to data table. So if, like me, you add tons of duplicated choice options, you should have a button under it to automatically migrate them to a new data table. So hopefully it will make you gain some time. And text won't fully be selected on focus anymore. That was on mobile. It made the character sheet hard to use on mobile. Improved narration style UX. This one is just this. No, when you are in the description, now it says that you can describe as a narrator or in character, and it will fully hide everything around it to show exactly how it will look. We can thank Rui for this one. And yeah, that's probably good enough. Some other fixes, but well, you can read the changelog. That's it for me. Thank you for following that video, and we see you in the next one. Bye.